I'm sitting with two of Sony's senior executives, Rob Sherman to my left. Rob Sherman heads the Middle East operations for Sony Professional Solutions. And Matt Soga is Senior General Manager with Sony Japan in the Professional Solutions Group. I'll start with Matt. Matt, why are you here in Dubai now?
Okay, Middle East and Africa is our important area because region has a lot of growth potentials. And I'm here to provide our corporate directions and also initiatives of Professional Solutions Group.
Excellent. What have you've been speaking to the dealers out here. What are some of the, comments that have come in from the dealers about some of the things that you'd probably take back to Japan with you?
Okay. Yes, they suffered the tough product supply situation last year in FY11 due to earthquake and tsunami and later on the Thailand flood. But we are introducing a lot of new products like 4K, security and projector area. So they are very excited and motivated, to expand those business. So I'll take those positive messages back to Japan.
Right. I'm assuming that one of your key products here is the FS100. Mm-hmm. What kind of interest do you see from the dealers? Are they excited by it?
Yeah, very positive feedback from dealers that 4K or large sensor, 35mm world is extending to the wider audience, like B&I production, the corporate education, and freelance video journalists and so forth. So very positive reaction from the dealers.
Okay, over to you, Rob. Can you tell us about the Middle East market?
Yeah, I think, as Matt alluded to, last year was quite a challenging year for us in terms of supply, but we've still managed to grow year on year. Yeah. We still see a number of projects coming in the market, and really our focus now is to attract a newer customer base, if you like, to try and expand the customer base with some of the newer products we're introducing this year.
When you say customer base, can you elaborate perhaps on the kind of audience or the end users you're looking at?
Yeah, I think, certainly the new cameras, like the one you mentioned, FS100, FS700, F65, all form a part of a new sort of range for us in digital cinematography creation. Right. So we very much see that the cinematographer will become a key customer for us, whereas in the past perhaps he hasn't been. So we see that as a new area. Also, in terms of that, I think because we're introducing both a low end and a top end, we can actually help increase that market, so we can get some of the younger creative talent to start their own production work as well, and that's very much where we'll be focusing.
Right. Rob, can you repeat for me some of the information you shared earlier about the restructuring that's happening in Japan with the new CEO coming, whether it will impact the Middle East or not?
Well, I think, you can see a lot of the press releases about restructuring, and generally they talk about losses in jobs and things like that. For us in the Middle East, we're still growing and expanding, and I don't see much change in that. However, what I do see is us having to adapt and continually adapt to the market. So we change our organisation internally, we continue to try to challenge a better way of working, a more efficient and effective way. And in that way, we can actually continue to achieve growth. And in that way, I don't see that we'll have to reduce our workforce at all.
Right. What are some of the key challenges you see for yourself in the Middle East in, say, 2012, 2013?
Well, I think, the key challenge for us is to go out and speak to more customers.
Right.
We really need to get a much closer touch with a much wider customer base. And I see that is enabled both directly by our own sales team and through our channel partners that we're addressing here at this event. Right. So there's a huge amount of people who we still need to talk to that we haven't spoken with yet.
Right. You also mentioned something about slightly restructuring the way you perhaps approach the market. So your salespeople are now... Yes. Could you elaborate a bit on that?
Yeah, I think, this is typical of the way that we'd like to work in the future, by continually putting small changes into the organisation to adjust the customer focus according to the market requirements. So recently we adjusted, the sales team was previously geographically based, which was appropriate at the time. But now as we've developed, we want to move to a much more customer segmentation. So we have one group looking after our broadcasters throughout the Middle East and Africa, another group looking after our channel partners, and another group actually tasked with finding new customers and new business opportunities. And that's more appropriate for us now and perhaps for the next couple of years.
Excellent. Thank you, Rob. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you.